Hi guys, it's Fred here, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to fix your lower back pain from deadlifting. But before we get into that, who am I, what do I do? I'm Fred, I'm an online injury rehab coach, and I help people go from pain to performance, whether that be in the gym or in day-to-day activities. Hello guys, so slightly different angle. I'm going to run through really simple exercise that you can use to help fix your lower back pain from deadlifting. So let's get into it. Ignore the cast on my leg. I'm currently recovering from an Achilles rupture. So yeah, ignore that. I can't put any weight through it, but this exercise doesn't require that. So setup position is in standing. We're going to have a staggered stance. So obviously I'm going to choose my right leg to be the weight bearing one, so that's in front. And then my back leg is literally just a tripod. So like that sort of stance on the back leg, no weight through it. Okay? Slight knee bend on the front leg. So the weight is going forward, hand on this glute, and then other hand deep in the hip crease on this standing leg. So we maintain this knee bend, okay, from here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to hinge. So we're going to get our hips going back, but we want to keep our weight forward, okay? Bit of an abstract concept, but just watch. So knee bend, weight forward, weight forward, weight forward, weight forward. I'm on the front of my foot, keeping that knee bend. I get to about a neutral position with my spine, weight still forward, and then I maintain the knee bend, keep my weight forward, and I stand back up. Okay? So that is the exercise. What we're trying to do here, the goal of this is to offload the load from your deadlifts, from your lower back into your glutes. Because a lot of people think they're hinging properly when they're deadlifting or doing RDLs or any of those sorts of movements, but they're just using the lower back. And as we know, the glutes are a lot bigger than the erectors, which are the muscles in the lower back. So using this exercise before you deadlift or before you do pulling variations can really help you load the glutes a lot more, and it will teach you how to hinge properly. Okay? A key concept which I want you to understand with this exercise, which is what I was talking about there with the hips and keeping the weight forward, is we want hip extension before knee extension. So all hip extension is that top position. So hip extension is up here, our finishing position. We want this before our leg straightens. In this case, we don't want our leg to ever straighten, okay? Because that will allow us to use our glutes a lot more effectively. So again, setup position, you'll do it on both legs, but with me, I'm starting on this one. What's the only leg I can do it on? Weight through here, slight knee bend. This back leg's just a little tripod. Hand on this glute, into this hip crease, and then weight is forward, I'm pulling my torso forward as my hips go back. Back, 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 back. Weight's forward though, weight's forward, weight's forward. As I stand up, I don't want this to happen. I don't want this leg to straighten because you will feel it in your hamstrings and not your glutes. So I want you to keep that knee bend, keep the weight forward. Hinge, 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 weight forward, weight forward, weight forward, weight forward, weight forward. And then as I stand up, weight still forward, maintain the knee bend. And that will be all glute if you're doing it correctly. Okay? If you're not doing it correctly, you'll feel it in your lower back or in your hamstrings. Okay? Another key point, if you are feeling it in your lower back, make sure from the starting position, when we're starting, we're not extended. So we're not up in the air with our lower back, we're just nice and neutral through here, and we're not sticking our bum out, we've just got a little bit of a pelvic tuck, so our lower back's nice and relaxed. Okay? So again, really simple exercise, simple to perform, but really difficult to master. So practice that. Any questions, let me know. If you're struggling to keep your weight forward on this front leg, put a little bit of paper under your heel. Just go this way. There we go. So with me, if I have that as feedback on my heel, I'm then not going to put any weight through that, maintain that knee bend, and then this will help you keep your weight forward as you're doing the hinge. Yeah, we don't want to be back here. We want to be forward, okay? Forward, 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 maintain that knee bend, hips back, weight forward. Keep the knee bend, keep the knee bend, keep the knee bend. All glute, and then back down again. Hips back, weight forward, weight forward, weight forward, weight forward. Don't any heel touch. Okay, so that can help with feedback if you're struggling without this, just to keep your weight going forward as your hips go back. So I hope you found that video helpful. Any questions or recommendations for future videos, just drop them in the comments down below. And if you're interested in what we do at FCR with online rehab, just visit the link in the description below.